Well, hello and welcome back to the Love Fix. Before I go any further today, some of you have been asking what my name is as I do not mention it in my videos. My name is Nick and I am here to help you with your breakups. Before we go any further, if you've been enjoying the content, please hit subscribe and give me a like. It will really help me out and help me grow the channel to get it out to people that need it. If you want to work with me, you need advice, personal advice on your breakup situation, email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com. If you would like to see future videos of me talking about breakups, relationship advice, let me know, drop a comment, and I will do my best to do this in a future video. So today's subject is no contact, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's get into it. So let's establish what no contact actually is, and it is exactly what it says on the tin. No contact is you not having any form of contact with your former partner. Nothing, zero, zilch. This is a period of time that you will be using to focus on you, to get you back, and to give your ex time to think about their decision. And this will put you in the best possible position for them to actually return to you and reconcile. So let's look at the good side of no contact. I'm assuming the biggest question you have on your mind right now is, does no contact work and would it bring my ex back? And the answer to that is yes, possibly. There is a high probability they will come back if you do no contact correctly. However, you should always assume that they will never come back. No expectations, no disappointments. By staying in full no contact, you are giving your ex time to think about what is going to happen in the future. You are giving them time to sit with that decision, letting the gravity of their decision to end their relationship weigh on their mind. And the best way to get them to think about that is just to leave them alone, because now they're having to face life without you. And if you do the opposite to this, where you're begging and pleading, you're going to have the exact opposite effect. You will just push them further away. So the absolute good thing of no contact here is that it gives them time to think about their decision. You going no contact is basically saying to your ex, you know what, I'm not having this. I'm not taking this lying down. If you don't want to be with me, okay, it hurts, I don't agree with this decision, but I will walk away and I will never look back, because I am okay by myself, because I am a high value person and I can get by without you. You're a want, you're not a need. So I can perfectly function without you. And now this is the perfect time for you to focus on you, to turn all of this energy inwards and for you to level up. This is the perfect time for you to work on those personal projects that you've not had time to do, because now your horrible ex, shall we say, it has taken up all of your time, and now you've got a load of free time to become the best and most attractive version of you. And you know what, that is the best revenge that you can have on your ex, is to go away and live well. Let them know that although you don't agree with this decision, that you are okay with it. A great tip to start no contact correctly is if, when you are going through the initial breakup conversation with your ex, they are asking you to leave the relationship, is to A, just give it to them, and you do that by B, saying, okay, I disagree, I think we're great together, but if this is what you want, I'll give it to you. And you walk away. You don't look back, you don't create any drama, anything like that. This will flip the script on them, because they are expecting drama from you right now. They are expecting an almighty explosion from you. However, if you do this and just walk away calmly, it raises your value to no end. You now become a person of strength, you're in a position of strength, and it will make you far more attractive. Moving on to the bad side of no contact, but strictly speaking, there is no bad side of no contact, because it's win-win. If your ex comes back, great, you've done what you needed to do. If they do not come back, then that's okay as well, because by then you would have done so much work on yourself, you will be so much higher value and you have moved on, and hopefully you would be looking at someone better than your ex. But why you're going through no contact, it feels like it's taken forever, and hours become days, days become months, months become years. Metaphorically speaking, it just feels like it's dragging and it's dragging and it's dragging. So we have to take this into account, and the really bad side to no contact, the bad side that you're going to be thinking about right now, is you have to accept the possibility that your ex may just never come back. Some exes just don't come back for whatever reason. You can do everything 100% correct, and sometimes they just will not come back. Moving on to the ugly side of no contact, and this one may surprise you: the 30-day no contact rule and 30-day expat coaches. Complete bullshit. No contact lasts as long as it needs to last. It may be a day, it may be a week, it may be a month, it may be a year, it may be the rest of your life. The fact is, if you are unable to be around your ex in a friend capacity without any romantic feelings, you should stay in no contact unless they reach out to you with something meaningful. Now, if they reach out to you and say, hey, I made a mistake, I want to talk about us, then you can reach out to them, you can respond and respond to their level. Don't say I love you, miss you, do all the begging and pleading, everything that actually got you into this position in the first place. Don't do any of that. If after a good amount of time has passed, you've dealt with your feelings, your ex has dealt with their feelings, and you can be friends with each other without each other feeling bad or insecure or having any anxiety with each of you dating someone new, then have at it. Then sure, you can possibly be friends. And it does happen. There are people out there that are great friends, but they're terrible partners. You can have that dynamic with someone. It's absolutely true. And while we're on the subject of the 30-day rule and 30-day expat coaches, avoid them like the plague. And there are some that are on YouTube you should just avoid. Love Advice TV, Dan Bacon, Matthew Hussey, to name a few. There are quite a few out there that are leading you down the garden path, and they just want your money. That's all they're doing. Everything they say on YouTube is to funnel you into a sales pitch. Do not accept it. Channels that I trust, I have absolute trust in, and there are a huge inspiration to me. Rory from the Love Chat. When I was going through my own personal breakup, I did have a coaching call with him. Excellent service. Highly recommend him. The Dating Guy, highly recommend him as well. Who else? Clutch, The Truth of Love, very good. And there are a few others out there which I can't think off the top of my head at the moment, but I will maybe talk about them in a future video. For me, one of the worst parts of no contact is what is known as a breakup relapse. And I've experienced this myself, and many of my clients go through this. And what a breakup relapse is you've been doing no contact for as long as you need to, 3, 6 months, a year. You're doing well. You are getting over everything. You're feeling good. You're in a good place. And one day you wake up and you feel like it's day one of the breakup. And this is our caveman lizard brain trying to reach back to a time and a place where we felt safe and secure, and it's a survival mechanism to get us to reach out one last time. It's a last-ditched attempt at getting back into that particular group, into that particular zone of safety. So you have to be very careful with this. It's perfectly normal to go through breakup relapse through no contact. It may happen once or twice, 3 times, 4 times sometimes. You know, the stages of grief are not linear. They have a horrible habit of bouncing up and down and going inside out, upside down, you name it. And you can fluctuate between the stages. So it's perfectly normal. And it's okay to feel how you feel. You're going through a shit time right now and it's totally okay. But I hope this video has given you some clarity. Knowledge is power, and if you're like me, I like to understand how something works. The more knowledge I have, the better I am to make positive decisions based on how I feel. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for listening. And if you do want to work with me to discuss your personal breakup, we can arrange a coaching session. Just email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com. As always, I will see you on the other side.